Okay, welcome everyone to a tutorial on how to set your stop loss and take profit when you're setting up a trade on your Forex account, okay? And I go into detail, more extensive detail in our ebook, Easy Forex Trading. I highly recommend you check out our ebook. It's the most important fundamentals that you're going to need as an investor, especially if you're looking to become a wise investor. Now, everything that we do is from the perspective of our long-term strategy, our successful long-term strategy, okay? Which is also known as current market value and current market movement, all right? So check out our ebook so you can understand and have a more in-depth knowledge and substance into what we're talking about so that you too can become a wise investor and do things on your own and understand how to make money in any market. Not only the Forex market, but any financial market. All right. So let's get right into it. All right. There's a couple of tools that you're going to need, all right, to understand how to set your stop loss and take profit and how to translate what you're doing from one app to another app. Okay, so both of these apps, they're speaking, they're saying the same thing, but they're saying it in different ways. Okay, so I'm going to explain that, and in this video there's going to be a link in the description that will take you to a visual demonstration of what I'm talking about, and that same visual demonstration is also in our ebook. So let's get right into it. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to need to use MetaTrader 4 as well as Oanda. Now, Oanda is a broker. They specialize in Forex as well as commodities. They offer a calculator that you can use. It's a very good calculator, and we're going to use it for our tutorial. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start with the Oanda calculator. It's called FX Trade, and you can sign up for their live service, or you can sign up for a demonstration, okay? But you have a calculator, and we're going to go ahead and look at the Great British Pound versus the US dollar. We're going to start there first. So as you do your research and you figure out, okay, which direction your investment is going to go in, again, from the perspective of our current market value and current market movement strategy that we outline in our ebook, then you can go ahead and be sure what you're going to do. That's the very first step, okay? So we're going to click on pound versus dollar, and we've already done our research. Now the very first step is we're going to go ahead and execute or determine the position we're going to take, okay? We've already determined that we're going to take a sell position based on the research. Now it takes you directly to the calculator, and you can see on the calculator, make sure that the sell is clicked. You don't want to accidentally click on buy and then you know. But anyways, sell is clicked on, and this gray box, I'm going to go ahead and move it down here, and you notice that the units are highlighted, okay? Where it says units, that's highlighted right there, okay? Now we have to understand what are units and what are lot sizes, okay? They're basically the same thing, they're just expressed differently, okay? You could think of someone that's speaking one language and another language, and they're saying the same word, but they're just saying it in different languages, okay? So it's just a different way of saying the same thing, all right? So, but we need to understand ourselves what it means, okay? So let's go to MetaTrader 4. So as we go to MetaTrader 4, we are going to look at the Great British Pound versus US dollar, okay? Now you can see right there the authenticity of the account. We get that quite a bit. All right, so Great British Pound versus the US dollar. So notice this. Everything here is in a lot size of 0.10, okay? 0.10. 0.10 lot size. So if I were to make a purchase, then I would click here and I would click on new order, and they would ask me here right under market execution how much do I want to purchase, okay? And I can see here that they give you an option to purchase 0.10, or you can edit this and you can purchase 0.01, or you can edit it and you could type in whatever lot size you decide, okay? Type in 0.85 if I want to, okay, whatever. But this is where the lot sizes are determined right here on MetaTrader 4, okay? And 0.10 is what we consider a more moderate approach, okay? In our ebook, we explain what it is to be a low-risk investor, moderate risk investor, or high risk investor, okay? So that's something that you will need to determine on your own, okay? What type of investor are you, all right? So here we will stick with our moderate risk approach, okay? So 0.10 lot sizes, okay? Now, what does that mean in units? Let's go back to our Oanda FX trade. So we see that we don't have lots, but we have units, okay? So what is the equivalent to 0.10 lot size when we talk about units? And that is 10,000 units, okay? So let's get that. Make sure you take notes to get that embedded in your mind. That 10,000 units is equal to 0.10 lot sizes. Okay, so get that understanding into your head. Once you do that, you can flow a lot easier. Okay, so let's create a scenario for ourselves. Let's just say I got $1,000 and I want to invest. I did my research and I purchased the ebook and I want to start, and I see that according to the current market value, I want to take this sell position on the Great British Pound versus the US dollar, okay? And I have $1,000. Now every scenario is different, obviously, right? But in this case, this is the scenario that we're dealing with. So with my $1,000, I will take the moderate risk approach because I consider myself a moderate risk investor, okay? Now I will take 10,000 units, which is equivalent to 0.10 lot sizes, okay? Now I need to ask myself, how much out of that $1,000 am I willing to risk, okay? I have to ask myself this question. I've already done my research. Now I must ask myself, how much am I willing to risk out of my $1,000? How much am I willing to risk losing, right? And how much do I want to make in profit? I must ask myself this question. Once I've determined the answer, now I can input it here. And this is how we're going to input it. So you notice that gray box at the bottom there? It's still highlighted in units. So I'm going to move to stop loss. How much am I willing to lose out of $1,000? I don't want to lose half of it. I'm only willing to lose, let's say, about $300, okay? But look to the right side of this, okay? I want you to see something very important before I even get into that. I've already determined how much am I willing to lose and how much I'm willing to make. But if you look on the right side where it says invalid units and it says number 6 there in red, right under that number 6 you see where it says PIP, PIP, right? Now that tells you how much each PIPs are worth. So that means as a moderate investor, moderate risk investor, as I'm willing to take 10,000 units, which is equivalent to 0.10 lot size, that means each pip is equivalent to $1. So 1 pip equals $1. So let's go back here real quick to take a look at that visually. Okay, in this account, I have back in May 23rd, I took this trade as a moderate risk investor, okay, a real trade. As a moderate risk investor, I took it at 0.10. So I said that I am willing to have each pip be worth $1. Okay. Now today, on June, what today's 28th or 29th? Okay, what's today's date? Let's take a look at that real quick. 29th, okay? June 29th, all right? Now, I've decided, and I'm able to see, that I've profited $770. So remember, if $1 is equivalent to 1 pip, so that means that this moved about 770 pips, which translates into $770. Now it moved a little bit more than 770 because the broker is going to collect their profit. Okay, what you see here is just what I have as my profit. So probably moved a little bit more. Okay, probably moved about 800. Okay, the broker got their piece of the pie, and I'm left with my piece of the pie. Okay, but here, and this is all according to the strategy that we outline in our ebook, Easy Forex Trading. Okay, so this is how it looks from a profit perspective. I want you to see the visual. That's why I'm here. Okay, let's go back to our scenario. I got $1,000. Okay, and I want to place this trade. So I'm willing to only lose $300. So I'm gonna click here. Okay, and we already determined that each pip is worth $1. Okay, $1 is the same as 1 pip. Okay, great. Okay, so I'm gonna see this gray box here. This gray box here. I'm gonna click on pips. Okay, I'm gonna click on that button there where it says pips. See there in the gray box, pips. So I'm only willing to lose $300 out of my 1,000. So I'm gonna type in 300. Okay, so 300 pips is the same as $300. Remember, each pip is worth $1. So 300 pips is the same as $300. Okay, so I'm only willing to lose $300. You can see that there on the right side. It says it there too, $300, negative $300. Okay, take profit. I'm willing to double. I want to make $1,000 out of my $1,000. I'm willing to do that. Okay. Okay, that's not too far-fetched. Okay, as you can see in that example, I'm already close to $1,000. I'm at 770 bucks. Okay, so that's not too far-fetched. Not at all. Okay, very doable. All right, nothing out of the ordinary about that. So I'm willing to make $1,000. So I'm gonna type in 1,000 right there. So there we go. We've already determined. Okay, very simply, very easily determined how we're going to approach this market situation. And you can use this in any market. It's not only the Forex market. You can use it in any other market. Okay. All right. So we've already determined the pips. Now I'm going to click on that button that says price. Click on price. Now I'm going to go ahead and input it. I'm going to place this trade now. I'm ready. And I'm going to do my thing and be patient and do everything I need to do. So let's go back. So let's go ahead and I'm going to copy actually. I'm going to copy my take profit. I'm going to highlight that and hit copy, or you can write it down if you like, whatever, you know, is best, works best for you. So I'm going to go to the MetaTrader 4. I'm going to click at the bottom left here, okay? And I'm going to click on pound versus US dollar, GBP USD, new order. And I'm going to paste this or type it into the green section because this is take profit. Green, take profit. Paste that, okay? Gonna go back, okay, to the calculator. And I'm going to copy the stop loss. I'm going to go to MetaTrader 4, paste that. Okay, and there you have it. Then I hit the sell button, and there you have it. Now my trade is ready to go. I'm live in the market. I'm ready to make my profits and be a very happy camper, right? All right, so that concludes the tutorial on how to set your stop loss and take profit according to our long-term approach that you can find in our ebook, Easy Forex Trading. And once again, I'm Gabriel, the Forex Helper, with theforexhelper.com. Happy trading and happy investing.